Hey guys, good morning. It's 10:40 almost. It's December 2nd. So again, happy December to those who still have December 1st. With the boys, I got those files from the internet because I couldn't, and they don't packages from the States. Anyway, so they don't really. Anyway, so my point is this big life journal thing that I saw online. I saw the commercials of it, and it's a really cute journal for kids that helps them. There are different kinds. I think I got a package of 3. It was a good deal, but it's like I have the file. It's not like a hard copy, and honestly, when I start, it will be ridiculously humongous amount of paper and time to print them all out. But so I just print a few pages here and there. But like because I have it, they send emails with like free printables, and it's really cute. I'm not like making commercials or like, yay, go check it out. Not like that. But the things I like, I print out and we do it with the boys. Because quite honestly, they're really Japanese right now, and they don't really talk about feelings, and they get shy, and it's like, here, you suck it up, and you don't really talk about your feelings. You don't really talk about how you feel and what frustrates you, what makes you happy. You don't really do that. So my oldest is like, Mommy, I don't like this activity, blah blah blah. But I think it's important, because if they keep piling up their frustration for a long time without doing anything about it, I don't think that's gonna have a good outcome in their life in the future. So at least they should know that in family, with the mommy, they can talk about anything. But there's this activity that is seasonal activity now, and I printed it out. It's 3 pages, you guys. It's 31 days of December, and each day how you can do a good deed, and they have those suggestions. So yesterday was call a relative and ask them how was their day and how they doing, and check on them. And so I talk to my mom, or at least she calls twice a day. But at that particular time, she didn't answer. My dad was not there either. I know they're there, but they're just not around the computer at that particular time. So we were like, who should we call? So I called my sister. She was busy with her kids because they're small too. So I was like, okay, guys. But we tried before dinner, and then after the martial arts practice, we come home and it's like almost 9 o'clock and it's bedtime, but we have to do it. So we called my Hawaiian mom and dad, my Hawaiian parents. They when I was in Hawaii as a student, they just pretty much were my parents, like seriously. So we called them, and it was like 1, almost 2 o'clock in the morning there, because they're 19 hours behind us. And so we called them, and of course the boys, they're like casual, and they're like watching TV with the babies, and how are you, how was your day? So we had a little chat, and it felt really good actually to talk to them and see how things are there, and how they enjoy it, because everything was shut down, and was pretty much people stay home and do nothing. But I think they opened for tourism again, because they cannot survive without it, and they just can't. It's sad, but I don't know. They probably take precautions about tourists bring, and then, in the States there are lots of people who, I don't understand that part, but masks, I'm not going to wear masks and stuff like that. So I don't know, but I understand them too, because they never grew up in a place where you wear masks since I don't know when. Okay, there are lots of spider webs everywhere. But they're open for tourism, so yeah, that means the locals have to be extra careful. And oh, I don't know if that's gonna bring even more chaos in Hawaii, but main point is I was really happy to talk to them. And then they just shared with me a story how they met a person that knows me and my sister from back in the day in Bulgaria. So that was like really amazing. It's just like it's a small world, you guys. I'm telling you, it's just really amazing to me. Anyways, so that's that. So for the today, I checked the challenge for today. It's help a family member do a house chore or something like that. So I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna read it to the boys, or they can read it on the fridge because it's like magneted there. So let's see who's gonna help me with what tonight when they come home, besides doing their homework. And so I really like that challenge. There are 31 things, and I read some of the next ones, and it says, tell your teacher why do you like that teacher, and what does he or she do well that you like, and things like that. Or like write down 5 people and something nice about them, and then just go and tell them that. And this is like really cute simple stuff that actually can make somebody's day brighter. And so I think those little things that shift their mind towards others and not themselves helps a lot to create this habit of, oh, this world is not only about me, because when they become teenagers, that's what's gonna be. It's gonna be just me. It's all about me, right? So, and that's normal. That's part of life. That's how you start, looking for a mate in like the animal world. But bottom line, I think it's good to shift your focus sometimes on others. So, okay, there it's creepy because there's a person walking next to me and I didn't know about that. And she's looking at the babies, and yes, boy and girl. Boy. 女の子、男の子。She says they're really cute. They're really cute. Here's my baby girl. Here's my baby boy. Anyways, I gotta go. Anyway, so yeah, they're complete strangers. Sometimes I just come and ask me things about my babies. Where did you go? Oh, she's right here. I don't know why she's walking the other way, but anyway, so it's funny, guys. You can actually see me talking to somebody around here. But people are really nice. They're really friendly. They don't really see twins, especially fraternal twins, very often. Because, like me before, like when I think about twins, like, oh yeah, twins, those 2 people that look with the same face, right? And 2 girls or 2 boys. No, they can be different genders, and they can be also the same gender but fraternal. That's really cool. I've seen pictures online of people, and they're just really cool, like 2 boys and one is bigger than the other. It's so cool. For me, it's like I have the perfect, for my situation is a perfect, because I have a boy. Yay, another boy. And then I have a girl, and she's the cute little one, and I love her so much. But this morning, when so my chores in the morning, when I'm doing my chores, when they're fed and changed, when they drop the bomb after breakfast, yeah. And I usually wash them because all night they have been keeping pee-pee and in the morning that mess, and then I just don't want them to get infected because in the winter it's like lots of clothes. And anyway, so for sanitary purposes I just wash them, so they're all good to go during the day. So usually in the kitchen we keep the AC on, the heater, and then we that's where the babies are. But they know that when mommy fed them and washed them and they're ready to go. So I turn off the AC, and it's a sunny day, so it's really nice. I turn it off, and then I open the door, and they start going around. They know it's exploring time. But since yesterday, or like the beginning of this week or so, I noticed that I noticed that my baby girl, starts being like really bossy, and she is kind of like don't touch me kind of thing, bro, and that's my toy kind of thing. And then he is like, he's the bigger guy, you guys. He's really tall and big, but he cries like a baby, and he's like, mommy, come and help me. Like there will be two of them at a door, like the bathroom door, and it's glass, but like not see-through glass. And so they will see something there, like a little particle, and then she would touch it and like pat it and like, you know, sing something like baby stuff, baby cuteness. And he would want to do the same thing, and she would just push his hand or push his whole body with her elbow, and he would get down because he's being pushed, and he just starts crying. And I happen to be around and see it, and so he turns towards me like with those big puppy eyes, mommy, help me, she's not nice. So I'm like, Kalea, you have to be nice to your brother. And so, but then I see him sometimes how if I have something, a food that I want to share with them, like usually one day at breakfast and stuff, I start eating. But then they see me eating and then they come around. They always pile up around me. And they know, because mommy's going to give them whatever I'm eating, I'm going to give them. So when it's about food, you guys, something happens to this guy. If Kalea happened to be the first coming and just tapping my lap, he would be coming and he'll be like, woof, and she goes down, she cries for her life, and he's like the one waiting for the first bite. I'm like, Kai, that's really not nice, mom. That's really not nice, my sweet baby. So I don't know, it's just that's how they are. I think from now on I'm hitting the stage where I have to be careful leaving them alone, because you never know what's going to happen. And then the boys, they tend to leave their mess, the things that they play with that are not supposed to be for babies, around on surfaces where the babies can reach, like floor, for example, or their beds. And the babies explore, you know, I cannot just keep them in one room, they're going to go nuts. So today, what did they find? Today they were fighting for this plastic lightsaber that we bought like few years back, a couple years back, for part of our Halloween costumes from Toys R Us. And you know, they're like those cheap 500, and those plastic blah. It makes sound and has lights, but it used to, not anymore because they're old. But because it's a long cool thing, my baby boy likes it. But then he starts moving it around and accidentally hits his sister, because he doesn't know like the back of it somewhere behind him, that area doesn't exist in his brain still. So so he hits her and she starts crying, and I'm hanging the laundry outside, and so I'm like running in to see what's going on, and I see the lightsaber. I'm like, okay. And then next thing you know, my baby girl has it, and she's the one pulling it up and down and like in and out, and then Kai's the one that is crying. I'm like, okay, you guys, I think I've had enough of that, and it's not safe for you. So I just grab it from whoever has it and put it in the drawer, and they're like, boo boo. I'm like, yep, crying time. That's fine with me as long as you're alive and not hitting each other's heads all the time. But it's getting harder because, you know, before I would do my chores and they would be just like literally crawling around in the hallways, and they would be just exploring, like touching surfaces, touching things, and they'll be fine with that. But now there's more intelligence there, and when you see that, it's just so funny how they develop. It's just so funny. Now they're friends, but not really, kind of thing. Yeah, not really. Like, I can see how Kalea is kind of isolating herself. Like, she's like, mommy, please hold me, and I'll just stay up there. And then I always end up holding Kalea in my hands, in my arms, and then my poor guy's down there, and he just looks me with those puppy eyes, and I cannot ever possibly let him stay like that. So I just reach down and grab him, and she hates it. She turns the other way, and she just so mean, starts crying and starts pushing herself out of my grasp. So yeah, eventually she goes down. She's like, she cannot handle it, mommy holding her and her brother at the same time. I'm like, all right, right on, girl. She's already developing a character. So my job is to teach her to be nice to her brother, actually take care of him. But they have to get through that phase of development, I guess, where I wish I had the education behind, the knowledge behind this. But to me, child psychology, child development is really amazing thing. And I'm really into it. Not because I have 5 kids, and for me it's like I don't have the books in my head, but I have the experience. So I see how they now develop. They're in the phase where okay, this is my body, this is my stuff, this is my sippy cup, that's his. The toys, we don't really have like, okay, those toys are for my baby boy, those toys are for my baby girl. No, we don't have those. Everybody plays with whatever. And then the boys, they share what their stuffed animals that they have. Did I ever tell you guys about the last time I had the guts to go to McDonald's with my 5 kids, so we can bring dinner at home? That was hilarious. I don't know if I told you about that, but anyway, so first of all, I'm saying I have the guts because I don't order in Japanese. I order in English usually. So thank goodness my oldest was with me. The other 2 can do it too, but he's always handy next to me. So I roll the window when we go through the drive-through. And so he starts saying things. And they know us, because when they hear the voice of the boy, of a little kid, they know that's the mom that comes sometimes to order. And I don't really have those. They ask me if I have, but I don't have like those apps on the phone where you can have discount or like things like that. I don't. I just pay up front. And so he orders, and we decided to order Happy Meals for the little ones, because they do eat. Like they cannot finish a whole cheeseburger by themselves. They share one, and then the other one, we have plenty of hungry boys who can help with that. So we get a Happy Meal for each of them with a toy. And so my oldest explains to them that they have to give a toy for a girl and a toy for a boy. So they did. And then we went home, and everybody was excitedly eating their meal. And then the babies were devouring those French fries like crazy. Don't judge me, guys. I don't do McDonald's every day, okay? It's every once in a while. That was their no first time for sure. But we don't do it very often. So they love the French fries. They like the chicken nuggets. They somehow don't like the cheeseburger very much, but I always order it without the onions, because I worked at McDonald's as a student back home in Bulgaria before I went to Hawaii and before my mission. So I worked one summer there, and I know what's like in the kitchen. I was on the grill. I was warming up the frozen patties, and I've seen how the onion looks like, and how it's in dry bags and dried out and frozen, and they put it they soak it in a bucket of water. I mean, it's disgusting to me. I love onions, I do, but not cooked. I love them only raw. I don't know why I'm such a weirdo. I don't like cooked onions, and here in Japan they cook them like big huge chunks, and I'm like, nope, can't happen. That I always take it. Even in my school lunches, I always took it. I never really ate it. They can't make me. They can make all the kids to eat their food, and they can choke and they can puke if they want to, but I don't eat that. But like, there's something with me and onions. So every time we go to McDonald's, we always tell them to take all the onions from our burgers, and don't put onions in there. But I think my babies don't like the ketchup, I think, because it's just too strong. The pickle, they eat even the olives from cans, so they're really weird. They're really cute. They just eat pretty much everything I put in their mouth or put in their little plate. So So anyway, so we all ate, and then the boys, my older boys, are so excited to open the toy for the baby boy and baby girl. So for the baby boy, it was a train. They always have, like, I mean, not always, but they rotate them, but pretty much it's a train, like those bullet trains they have in Japan, the different kinds. So it was a bullet train, and you have to put the stickers on it. So, but with this little guy, you know, we don't put stickers because it's pointless. They're gonna scratch them and eat the paper, and no. So so for the baby girls, there was this princess kind of thing. It reminds me of Princess Jasmine. But so the cute thing about it was the girl was it's all plastic. It's hard plastic, so kind of dangerous if they throw at each other. It's a weapon. But anyway, so she's with this underwear, like Jasmine kind of looking, Princess Jasmine from Disney, from Aladdin. So and then the dress around her is like this big round orange dress that is in two halves, and you have to clip it on both sides, on back and front. And so we did, and then we gave her the toy, and she got and she hugged it. And I you know, one of those moments where time stops and you just are the happiest person, or you just don't want that moment to ever finish, because it's just so cute. She was so cute. That was her first toy, a girl toy that we have in the house, you guys. I'm not kidding. I've been raising boys here. So we had Buzz Lightyear, we had Woody, we had all the Avengers, we still have them. We have everything, that McQueen. Oh my gosh, how many things of McQueen, different sizes and different things. My sister even sent me from, I don't know if it was from Disneyland, but from a Disney shop even, but like there was like a McQueen bath powder. You put the powder in the bath, and it has like a lid and a cap, and then when it's over you can just play with the McQueen. All kinds of McQueen we had. Lightning McQueen rose in the house. PJs, every t-shirts, everything, Avengers, Disney movies, everything, boys. So me and Princess have no idea about any. I don't know who Belle is. I don't know who is. I don't know. Was Belle the one with the Beauty and the Beast? I'm not sure. See, I have no idea. Aurora, I have no idea who Aurora is. I know Ariel because she's the mermaid. That's all I know. But yeah, I'm gonna learn now with my baby girl. So that toy, and then you see them like playing afterwards on the floor together, and then you see the baby girl holding Kai's train, and then baby boy holding Kalea's doll, and they just enjoy switching toys. And I'm like, that is really, really cute. But you guys should know whose toys who. But you know, ultimately they didn't really care. But what I wanted to say is, like, yes, we do have a McDonald's first baby girl toy. Yay! It's not really for babies, but. And what I like about the McDonald's here, I don't know if they have it around the world too, but they have this kind of like a bin under the flyer where the toys that they have at the moment are offered. And you can bring from home all the old toys that are, because it's all plastic, so they recycle. And so people bring their old toys that they had, like all the trains and all the cars, all the silly plastic thingies that they have. And if somebody who goes there likes it, they can also take it home with them. It's for free. So it's like that. I think it's a really good thing. I usually trash everything in the plastic trash. You know, everybody recycles everything here. Trash is sorted out into burnable, unburnable, plastic bottles, batteries, cans, and glass. So, which much reminds me of Germany when I went there like a few years back. It was the same thing. So I was like really confused where to throw what. But I wish every country was like that, really, about recycling. Because I mean, I get it, here people are way too millions of hundreds of millions of people living here in a small land, so they have to learn to keep it clean and organized. Otherwise they are gonna just dive into trash. Yeah, they're gonna just sink into trash here otherwise. And that's why they don't do funerals with burying people in coffins, because just there's no space for that. There's no space. So that's why they cremate everybody. Everybody. And it's ridiculously expensive too. It's just, they have the saying, you marry once, you die once, so just millions and millions of yen. But yeah. Yeah, so that's with McDonald's and my baby girl. But they're growing and developing into people that are gonna fight from now on a lot, and I have to be careful what is around them that they could use as a weapon, so they don't do. And have to be more careful where I leave them, what do they do. And but I'm glad that they know, they have a routine. Like I'm pretty sure every mom out there is doing the same thing. You create a routine in habits in them, and at certain time their body starts working that way. They, even if they don't realize it, even if they want to play more, their body gets tired because they know, oh, it's time for a nap, big in the stroller. So today I was putting futons up again to bake, because we're lots of people, and yesterday I did half, and then today the next half. So it usually takes them around 10:30 to get tired, but this morning they got tired really fast. Around 9:30 they're already ready for cranky for their nap. So I hurried up as much as I could, but then they were so impossible. I pretty much loaded them in the stroller and put them outside while I'm taking all the futons out as well, so they could, and I turned the stroller so they can see me when I come with the futons. But then my baby girl, when the stroller is not moving, when it's like like this, and if I stop it, she wakes up and she just starts crying. So the stroller obviously was not moving. So she was crying so hard. I'm pretty sure everybody in the neighborhood heard her. But what can you do? The moment I started a stroller on our way, she was totally fine, and she just closed her eyes and went into dreamland. But mommy had to do some stuff first. Hello, Monique. Hello, Slatko baby. He is so happy, this little person. Good morning, sunshine. Did you take your nap? Happiness. I call him charming because he just charms everybody. He's really happy boy. My girl always hides. She always hides in her blankets. That's how she feels comfortable. I understand. You know, when I was a little kid, my dream was to, if doesn't matter if I grow up, like whenever, if I could have a room in the house where I live, that when I open the door, everything inside is fluff. Everything inside is stuffed animals to the ceiling. That was my dream. It was just like, really, I know it's crazy, but I don't know. It's just like you go and you just poof yourself into it and just sink into teddy bears of any kinds of color and size, and it just, yeah, stuffed animals, all kinds. It doesn't have to be like only bears, it could be anything. But I just love stuffed animals and fluff and blankies. So that was my dream as a girl. How about you girls out there? It's good to, when you're, I think girls have this wild imagination, and I'm pretty sure my baby girl will have it too. And it's just different world from boys. What boys are really different and simple, and I don't know. I have to say girls are we're really complicated creatures, and not necessarily in a bad way. It's just that we are, I'm pretty sure there are boys with very rich imagination as well. But I have to say girls are, wow. We're like, wow. I'm not really into the unicorn kind of thing, and no, I never really liked unicorns and stuff like that. But I like colors and girly things, not really, but I don't mind. But I don't really buy or get or have or wear, because I don't buy it. But sometimes, I'm excited to have a girl because we can match things, and it will be nice when she grows a little bit older. But anyways, so yeah, child development is fascinating for me, just witnessing it every day. Yeah, so today that's my message, you guys. Do something nice to somebody, lighten their day up. It's the Christmas season approaching into this crazy pandemic, and I think what we have left as a humanity is just to be nice to each other, because everything else is whatever. I mean, you still have to, have means to survive and live this life, but ultimately it's how you can be the person who somebody needed that day, kind of thing. And I think that's good for kids to learn too. And yeah, you can share with me how your traditions, what you do in December. That is nice. I have lots of friends who had shared throughout the years traditions that they have set as parents or them growing up, and I like a lot of those ideas and try to adapt some. But like, honestly, living in a non-Christian country for me it's been uphill, and it's really hard because, let's be honest, my kids will be on the 24th at school, and I think 25th, no, but 24th they will be at school, and the following Monday and Tuesday is just everything starts all over again. And the kids don't, but like, work starts for everybody normal. So yeah, it just kind of really discouraging for me, at least. Other people probably find it like fine and they cope with it, but like for me it's like, oh my gosh. And then seeing the snow back home, it reminds me like what real Christmas is all about, and there's no white snow here. It's just nothing reminds me of Christmas here. Nothing. Unless I create it at home with the meals that I cook. That usually I cook for Christmas, and the Christmas tree that we put, usually that we don't even own it. It belongs to my in-laws, and for years and years and years we've used it. I don't even know why we never bought one. I don't know. Weird. But this year I don't know what we can put on this Christmas tree because we have those little ones. We'll see. We can make something up, something different this year. But yeah, I'll leave you. I'll enjoy this wonderful winter, sunny day, and aloha.